You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
Last time on SV Full Send, we sail from Puerto Rico to St. Martin for the Bucket List New Year's Eve route, purchase a new dinghy, and have to get towed in by the Dutch Coast Guard. After the bucket list, we took a couple of days to relax on shore with friends, a kind of vacation from a vacation, as many bucket listers do. We then headed west to the BVIs with Fanula, Rupert, Tina, Moose, and Callum for an easy downwind overnight sail. We were heading back to the BVIs in order to take a sailing course with the best sailing school on the 7 seas, Sailing Virgins. But first, we had a few days to kill, and we wanted to see the baths at Virgin Gorda.
She's coming up next.
Watch it, it's right here.
Okay, right foot in that hole and grab my hand. Left foot. Right foot in that hole and grab my hand.
Here we go! Cannonball! Oh! Nice forward! Oh! And that's how it's done. We got our island tour guide here. So these are where the indigenous people used to take baths. At least that's what I've been told.
Yeah.
To cave in the baths. Do not enter caves after 4:30. This is where the chickens come home to roost.
This is where the guy was.
Fryer, is it Fryer or Fromers?
He gets it.
Oh! It's gotta get in the grivet. Can the last one succeed?
Anyway, so this is Whale Rock right here, guys. You'll notice that it looks like a whale shooting out of the ocean.
Yeah.
If you're gonna call that rock right there, if that was a die, what animal would you call that rock?
A sea turtle.
A turtle.
A sea turtle.
Where we dive.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, on 3, let's jump.
There, this is xenomorph.
Bringing up the rear. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you would think this is the path. The stairs, no, that's all fake. So this is the way, guys. Hands and knees, down through, all the way through. Stick to your left as you go.
Stick to the left. I feel like I'm in boot camp again. I don't know if I can fit in there.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know. This is tight. This is tight.
Alan, just keep swimming.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the swim move here.
Dude, you're not.
If you really got stuck, I have no idea how the fire department. That's a root. That's dead.
That's a rock.
Now you're just laying in sand and you're going way too slow, dude.
Like a beached whale.
It's 13.
Beautiful.
I'd like to thank our sponsors. You can make it through.
Oh, man.
There we go. So now you're here. That brings you back. This is like coming out of the womb. Oh, you got it. You got it. Woo!
Well done, mate.
Well done. Well done.
Someone has to go back and get the bag.
On the next portion of the Muscovades, hollow. Yes, so when that cooled, they formed around all these gas pockets. You notice inside here, the honeycomb effect. Don't record this, please.
Now do the other one up top.
We're getting distracted. Everybody wants to do it.
Someone with tall hands. Because it's got gas pockets. What do you say, Mr. Burnside?
Well, 7 years ago.
Is that what they taught you in the jungle, Mowgli?
Mowgli.
Okay, because they know you're going to catch a chicken.
Oh, well, we've caught one before. We've
Like, where's my fly?
Before.
Where's my fly?
call him back.
Alright, so we are here in Village Key Marina in Tortola, Road Town, BVI's, British Virgin Islands. And we're about to start our sailing versions class. Everybody's downstairs, we're ready to go meet them. We got a hotel the last couple nights so we could study up, because we want to make sure we're actually going to learn this stuff. Otherwise, you know, it's kind of like death out there.
Especially with the Pacific crossing coming up in a couple of months, we want to make sure that we don't die.
So, follow us down. And here's the team for the week.
Boom. Lockwood. Chris. Rupert, one of the instructors. James. Last Will.
Yeah, Chris is going to go join Evan. They've only got two students, so it'll free up a little bit of room on full send. So perfect.
It's a little tight on full send.
We're showing over
Dwight.
sleeping arrangements as well at the moment. Okay, Lockwood's already shotgunned Will as his sleeping buddy. Okay, because I think Will's the most hygienic and tolerable to do with that already. Alan, I don't know who's sleeping with you, but I feel incredibly bad for them already. Okay, I think that's me then.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. You two. Okay, let's go sleep with each other. Have you shown your master plan?
It was going to be Chris. Now I guess it's myself.
And me, and or Jack.
Upstairs.
Instructed to sleep upstairs. is that what you were told?
We do have hammocks. So
Good. Well, that wasn't big enough for you.
no.
So Jack's going and doing cruising permits now. We've got to do provisioning. Sleeping arrangements sounds like they're sorted. Is the saloon table able to be collapsed?
It does not collapse. I just took it off.
You just take it off. Okay, got it. We will be expecting you guys to be looking at the weather during the week, okay? Not because we're lazy and can't be bothered, it's because you guys need to get into the habit of checking the weather like every morning that you're on the boat. So you know if you need to drop extra anchor, if you need to move anchorage, you are able to make the passage and plan on doing that. And what weather apps you use or how you source the weather is another really important task every day, okay? Whether it's speaking to local sailors, fishermen, marina staff, or using your own apps. But a lot of the places that you guys are going, you're going to struggle with the internet, you may not have the data available. So you're going to be, you have a sat phone, you'll see something similar to this, okay? These lines are all contours, okay? And the numbers on them are the depths in meters, okay? Do you guys understand meters?
They don't have one in feet?
No. I mean, we didn't go to the... Maybe if you go especially... Did you go to feet? Yes.
We did. Because it's the American way. There's 6 flags up there.
It's a 6, is that?
6 flags, yeah.
You've seen them. You squint really close at night.
Hey, it's a supermoon tonight, so you can, if you squint hard tonight.
I feel like this lesson's more easier for me than you guys. What is it, 12:31 tonight? Lunar eclipse?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are meters. On these charts, because they're so zoomed out, you have zoomed in parts in various corners of the chart where you can look at in more detail exactly, okay? You use the latitude line to do the distances. So do you know, for example, how to find the distance between where we are now in Road Town to Peter Island, Great Harbour?
Take a divider, find the distance, or you can do it by a piece of paper, and if you're trying to move around objects, and then use it against the different latitude lines, which are each 1 nautical mile.
The latitude, not the longitude, okay? Do you understand why we do that?
Because longitude turns a lot
1,
closer.
2, 3, 4, roughly 5
Latitude's always
miles
consistent.
to Willy T's. We'll use dividers when we get on board the boat. Just the Bic pen seemed like the most suitable replacement right now. Okay? So if you looked in the pilot book for the area, you'd find out that there's around 20 to 30 mooring balls available, and a lot of yachts will anchor outside of those mooring balls, and that there's a bar there called Willy T's, which is a floating barge.
William Thornton.
There's a full name. It won't actually mention that in the pilot book because the William Thorntons used to be at the Bight in Norman Island, but if we go down to the Bight on Norman Island, you'll still see the old Willy T's
sunken
from before. No, not sunken, blown onto the hillside by the hurricane.
Oh, wow.
And the new one that they got made down south is now based in Great Harbour, Peter.
Here we go. What are we up to?
For the week, sailing Virgin. So apparently some people want to live in luxury, so we're gonna get some actually cookable food.
Yeah, I mean,
Big things.
canned ravioli would normally just work for us, but.
Either that or mac and cheese, but.
What's up?
Okay, mayonnaise.
Pickles.
We have so much mayonnaise.
You guys do that.
Do you have mayonnaise light?
No.
We're working athletes here, guys.
Dad bod. It's dad bod season. What do they got for hot sauces?
We've got Matooks already. This is like,
That's one of the good ones.
yeah.
Okay. Did you see what we had on the boat?
We need to buy an actual can opener.
Yeah.
We need to buy a can opener.
We have a manual.
Yeah, that's. How manual are we talking?
It's
Like,
you press
crank it.
Crank it.
Like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
You need any frozen meats?
I'd like to get a little bit of ground beef for enchiladas.
We cooked chili the other night.
How was it?
2 nights ago. You guys need any water?
Carving board?
Carving. Hot dogs?
Damn, honey ham's expensive. Well, Sunday, of course everything's closed. I need to find a can opener. And one shop's not, so I'm gonna go to the place we keep getting these Jamaican beef patties. Thought I saw one hanging up there. And I'm hoping they're open on Sunday. Provisioning's going well. Oh, these things are so good.
Where's Rupert?
I don't know, where do you run off to?
Boat packing and
Yeah,
stuff.
boat packing's going to take us 20 minutes at least.
Well, there's a bit of trash to come off and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't want
do
these
you guys
cardboard
need to-
boxes going below deck.
Do you guys need to hang here for anything else?
No.
No?
Cool.
So tempted to just bust open that Oreo cereal.
Yeah.
Start eating it right.
Get the milk cold first.
Oh, wait.
There's a bed under my pillow for the net ferry to come.
There's a chandlery right there, that brown building right there. You can check that out.
Is that where you bought the first thing egg from?
Yes.
Yeah. One more down this way. I'll take that first. You want this second bag of ice in one of these things?
Yeah, the top cooler.
Okay.
I think it still holds. That's the same. That's exactly the same.
A different kind of snubber.
Setup, exactly the same. Go to 2 cleats, run it over the it's exactly the same.
Diet mayonnaise. Unbelievable. And it converts the energy to charge the batteries, pump water around the engine to cool the engine, and also it uses various cam belts to do the fuel pump and also pump oil around the engine. Okay. This is an alternator here. Do you understand what I mean by an electric motor or an electric engine? Okay. There's loads of coils around itself, and it ends up creating a charge. Okay. And it normally uses that charge, like in your razors, for example, to power something to cut the stubble on your face. Here, you are using the motion of this fan belt going round to rotate the engine, to rotate the alternator, and you can see like a red and a black cable coming out the back.
Yeah.
That goes straight to the batteries, and it will charge the engine batteries and also the domestic batteries.
On the windlass, if you hear it starting to go, just stop lifting.
Could you do that sound impression again, please? Just like that.
Okay, that might be right at the end when we're pulling it out of the mud here. There's a very good chance it's going to be stuck in mud here. But yeah, basically drive forward and pick up the anchor chain only when it's got the pressure taken off it.
Kind of,
You need
yeah.
to watch it because it will wrap on itself.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So I mean, we'll get one of you guys up here to tell that. But I mean, the basic thing is that we stand here, we're running the remote, and we're pointing in the direction we need to go.
I'm not pointing like this because the person on the helm can't see my arm. Point like this. If like go more. Like if they're going too slow, like hurry up. That's kind of like hurry up. But otherwise, yeah, this way or this way, pointing the direction you need to go. I don't point when we don't need to go anywhere. When we're like right where we need to be, I just drop my arm so that they go to neutral.
What do you do for reverse?
Reverse, I just point backwards, just simple. And stop, it's closed fist. Stop's always closed fist. The person on the helm, they're going to drive forward a little bit, and then they're going to put the boat into neutral revs to bump up the revs without the propeller turning. That gives more power to your electric windlass.
Do you know how to disengage the engine, the propeller from the engine?
Disengage? What do you mean?
Propeller from the engine, so you can work the engine without rotating the propeller.
Oh yeah, with the white button?
Yeah. How much friction are you getting into it?
Okay, what? So who hasn't ever sailed? James. What direction the boat is facing in relation to the wind? That's the one to get made out. Yeah.
Okay, so we always want to be getting out before we feel nervous. Like the first time that we're ready for everything just to collapse.
Ready?
Helms away. Lee.
Oh!
We're watching the total lunar eclipse. We just got caught on the islands, and you can see, ooh, there's a little dot. Maybe if I brighten this film up. We're gonna brighten this up. Very red.
See, when you're coming into anchor, you generally look around at the boats and see which direction they're pointing. You don't anchor 90 degrees to the wind and think that you're probably going to be fine.
That's a great example of what not to do.
This is the best thing about having a sailing school in the BVI. It's so easy to show what not to do.
If you like this video and want to see more, subscribe to our YouTube channel and help support us on Patreon.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.